Hey guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 20. So it is 2 o'clock. It's really late now. I've been editing yesterday's vlog all morning. I had 3.5 hours of footage when I woke up this morning to start editing because I did a wrapping kind of wrap with me / tutorial / making dinner / putting makeup on. So it was a lot of footage to go through. I'm down to 41 minutes, but there's still so much that I have to cut out. I'm going to be spending the next probably few hours working on this. I hope I can get it up early enough that it's not gonna be like a super late video. I really don't wanna post it at like 6 o'clock or something, or like later, which has happened a few times during Vlogmas. But just the nature of these types of videos, they always take a long time to edit, they take a long time to film. So today I have to finish off wrapping the gifts for my family to send back home. That's like my biggest priority. Sebastian's going to go get a Starbucks.
Oh really? I didn't know.
Didn't even ask him.
I didn't know. I was thinking maybe I should try to perfect my wrapping game too.
Some things. I still have to wrap all of your gifts.
Well, but I can go to Starbucks, and then I wanted to do some cleaning around the house just because when we film in here every day.
Yeah, it's chaos.
Yeah.
Filming, it's like, the funny thing is, Vlogmas is not like any other time during my life. It's so hard to keep on top of the normal things. Like, you wouldn't think that it'd be so hard to just pull together making dinner, but it is a huge challenge. So if you guys wonder why I eat so much pasta during the month of December, it's because usually that's A, really fast to make, and B, I can usually come up with some type of pasta sauce recipe and share it with you guys. So it's kind of one of my go-tos when I'm really short on time. And also the house just, it's like you clean it and then it gets upside down, and you clean it and then it's turned upside down again.
It's like literally this one day I remember everything was completely clean, and then
we filmed it.
Yeah, and then 20 hours later or so it looked like a grenade hit the building.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It's really hard to just stay on top of normal things.
But we love it.
I wish there was like 3 of me during this time period. Every minute is intentional. Every minute is used for something. So whether it's editing or filming or planning for something to film or trying to plan out my day so that I have content or working on a thumbnail, like every minute I have is used up. And also on top of that, I'm like, my sleeping has kind of shrunk back a bit. Oh my gosh, Sebastian the other day said you should just do daily vlogs forever, and I was like, I might not live to the end of December if I do daily vlogs. I'm like thinking after the 25th I'm gonna be able to sleep in. Like, I just want to sleep in so badly. The weird thing about Vlogmas is that I feel like I start to get on this schedule where I'm used to sleeping like 5 hours a night, which is very strange. So when I get 6 hours, I feel like I slept in. It's unusual. My normal sleeping schedule is I will wake up on my own after 7 hours, and that's like how much sleep I need. But during Vlogmas, I get probably about like 5 hours, and on a bad night, maybe like 4.5 hours of sleep because I'm doing so much stuff or editing and that kind of thing. And I'm not complaining. I put myself through this, so it's like I can't complain about it. I'm the one that does it. I love it, but it's just weird that your schedule gets shifted so much, and then you need less sleep, it feels like. Which one do you want?
I don't know.
I think I want this one.
Okay.
Looks so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. So good. All right, so a little update. It is 3 o'clock. Sebastian brought me my Starbucks. I'm still working on yesterday's vlog. I've got it down to 27 minutes now. I think the last time I updated it was at like either 44 or 41. Starbucks is really helping me pull through though. I'm so tired today. Oh, you changed back into your fancy clothes.
Yeah, something more relaxing.
Hey guys, so it is quite a bit later. I posted my video and I feel like I've hit a wall. I'm absolutely just so tired. We're gonna make dinner and I'm gonna take a little bit of a nap, and then I'm going to take care of the gifts that I have to wrap for my family. I feel like I'm at the very end of the race and I'm just like dragging along, and I'm trying so hard to make it to the finish line, but I'm burnt out. I'm gonna still try. I'm gonna try to give you guys the best content I can give you until the very end.
Cut. The next scene is like this.
The next, no, yeah, maybe he's gonna film me while I'm
like
passed out on my
sleeping
sofa.
on the counter. So.
It's not like I'm thinking you guys are forcing me to do this. I really genuinely want to try to make it to the end of Vlogmas. The very first year that I did it, I did every every day, and I'm still, I admire myself for that year. I'm like, that wasn't me. There's no way that could have been me. Every year since then, I've wanted to try to recreate that year, and then usually by day 4, I'm like, okay, this is it. I'm done. I need to sleep. But this year, I'm like, day 20, I'm like, I have to keep going. Like, I can't give up now, but I'm like so tired.
Yeah.
For dinner, we're making something I've never made before, but I've always wanted to try. So what better time to try than during Vlogmas? I'm making some chicken marsala. I have some chicken breasts here that are pounded. Sebastian pounded them for me. So this is the first time I've ever bought marsala wine.
I think I actually had it before.
I've never had it before. Is it sweet? Is it dry?
I don't remember. But it's just like when I picked it up, I was like, it seems so familiar.
Is it like red?
Yeah.
Semi-secco.
Oh, it looks kind of like red, but also, no, it looks...
It's like kind of brown.
It is kind of brown.
It looks like maybe bourbon.
Looks
Oh my
more
god,
like
I feel like I'm on the Vampire Diaries.
I had this before. I like it.
Is it sweet? Is it dry?
It's kind of both. It's sweet and dry. I can tell you, I know a lot about wine and...
I don't like it. It reminds me of like prune juice, but alcoholic.
It's a dessert wine.
We have some sliced cremini mushrooms. We have some parsley, our chicken breast. So we're gonna do egg noodles. The way I like to make these is just boil them up with some salted water, and then after I drain them, I add some sour cream and some butter, and it makes them taste so nice. Tasting it along the way, and I love the taste of it. It reminds me of this dish I used to make that had pork tenderloin and like this cream sauce. It's really good.
It's really nice.
I feel like sauce. Yeah, the sauce. It reminds me of kind of like, honestly, of a sauce that's like made with pork or beef. It has this more like very savory kind of meaty taste.
Yeah.
I think it's so good. Has like a slight sweetness to it, like very minimally sweet.
It also tastes very unique.
It's so good. The marsala really makes a difference. I was thinking, well, it's not going to be that much different than like normal wine, but it really is. I love it. All right, we're gonna go have this. Relax, watch some Vlogmas. I might pass out on the sofa for a little bit and then start wrapping gifts. Hey guys, so it has been hours. And honestly, if there was ever a day that I stopped vlogging for Vlogmas, it would have been today. I was so exhausted, so tired, took a nap, thought I was gonna sleep for an hour, slept for almost 2 hours. I have to wrap all these gifts, so it's late now. But I have to absolutely get them done for tomorrow because we have to ship them out. Otherwise, we risk that my family doesn't get them. And I know it's just gifts, but I want to make sure that they get them on time. We're having a glass of vino in a very fancy champagne glass because we have no clean glasses. Our dishwasher broke today.
That's great over the holidays when you have
it's like Christmas is coming up and we're going to be freaking eating on paper plates. I know we can clean the dishes, but I don't know how we would manage to clean that many dishes on Christmas.
You're so used to having your mom here.
My mom does all the dishes usually.
She's like Monica. She's like, oh, thanks for the dirty dish.
I'm not joking. My mom goes to other people's houses and cleans their dishes and cleans their house. I mean, she cleans my house. I'm her daughter. But like, she goes to people's houses, washes their dishes, cleans their house. And I'm like, Mom, you're gonna offend people. They feel like they're not living clean enough when you come over.
See, I would love to live with your mom. Perfect,
oh no, you hated it. We would take a nap. Sometimes Sebastian would be over. And my mom is such a clean freak. She would come out and she'd start vacuuming right by your head when you're like napping on the sofa. No.
That was hilarious. But you know what? That's a small price to pay.
Ask me personal questions. Oh, I had a couple questions. People said that they wanted to know Q&As. And I would honestly do a Q&A, but I feel like every time I think about it, I'm like, where would I even ask people to ask me? They'd have to post it under the video. The questions wouldn't be like anonymous, so I don't know how I would do that. If you guys think I should do a Q&A, then let me know. Maybe I can look into a way that I can do a Q&A. Remember when there was that, what was that website I used to use that I would answer everyone's questions to? The anonymous one.
Oh, that was a cool website.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It's around
I used to get so many questions on there, and I
this
loved
something
it.
with F, or am I just making this up?
Back in the day, I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, it was a cool website. I used to answer.
Cool
I used to spend hours responding to comments on there.
You had like 1,000 questions and answers on there.
I had more than that.
That was crazy.
I used to spend every day. I would go in there and I would answer questions.
It was so cool, actually.
It was
like
really
the whole
cool.
idea of the website, where whenever people ask you a question, you could say, "Go to that website. These are my FAQs." Basically,
people used to ask me lots of questions on my videos too, but when they wanted to know something a little bit more personal, they would go ask there, and I thought it was fun.
Right there, long answers.
For the most part, I love to answer almost anything. I'm pretty much an open book, and I would say a lot more than I do. It's just I'm more concerned about the fact that some people are not as open as I am, and then they might think, oh, that's too personal to be sharing online. So that was why I also liked that website, because I do love to answer things. I love to be
You're very
open.
transparent.
I like to share. I'm a sharer.
So you said people asked you questions?
Yeah, no. Someone asked me to do like a Q&A and like about things they wanted to know, like for instance, whether we have siblings. I can't remember what the other one was. Maybe what we do for work. You want to say what we do for work?
Okay, for work.
I get a lot of questions about that, like more in DMs. Where's my card? Oh, there it is. Yeah, go ahead.
So we both work in marketing, which means that we help companies to basically connect with their ideal buyers.
Because I think a lot of people, when they think of marketing, they think of more like traditional marketing, and I would not consider this anywhere near traditional marketing.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely more, well, it's digital marketing, so everything that's happening online, obviously.
Automating.
Yeah, using software that helps you to automate everything that you want to do. And that's something that I would say we both kind of specialize.
Yeah, it's always so hard for me to explain to people what we do, because to me it's not really traditional marketing. It's not what I thought of when I went into business. What I do now, I would consider more of a technical job. We use tools for everything, so it's like, it's very technical. And you can't just go to school and get a Pardot certification or get a Salesforce certification. Those things you have to do outside of school, so it's not what you would normally think of as that. It's honestly not my dream job. My dream job would be to do lifestyle.
Oh, that's the next question. What's your dream job?
My dream job would be to do lifestyle videos or lifestyle content, like vlog videos, anything where I could just share all the stuff I love. I'm grateful for my day job.
For the opportunity to do it.
For the opportunity to do it, yeah. My passion is doing lifestyle stuff. My dream would be to do something in this space successfully and in a way where I could actually make money. YouTube is a very difficult platform. If you're not posting all the time, I don't even know how to grow in 2020, I said this before, but if you're not posting all the time, I've had so many breaks on my channel. Like I used to pull in really good views. But over the years, it's gone down so much because of like the algorithm, and every creator complains about the algorithm, and it's frustrating, but they're very much like this hustle porn industry where you have to post all the time. A lot of creators end up with burnout because they're so stressed about the fact that if they don't post all the time, the algorithm won't favor them anymore. Their views will go down. Anyway, but that's enough about that. For siblings, I had a question about whether I have siblings. I have 2 siblings. I have an older sister and a younger sister. I'm the middle child. You have 3 siblings, right? You have a sister and 2 brothers. His family is all in Germany. My family is kind of spread out too, but not that spread out. I have a sister who lives like 800 kilometers away, and then another sister who lives 2,000 kilometers away. Okay, so I had Sebastian look up truth or drink questions. I don't know if you guys are watching the Truth or Drink videos too. I love them. I feel like they're so fun. But I don't feel like my audience on YouTube is like appropriate for Truth or Drink questions. We're gonna keep it PG, but I think they're super fun. And he's gonna read me some Truth or Drink questions, and I'm not gonna drink every time I don't answer, but I thought maybe we could use that as kind of a conversation starter while I wrap these gifts.
Have you ever bribed or flirted with a police officer to get out of a ticket?
No, but I have flirted with a police officer before, but just because he was attractive. I used to be pulled over almost every day. It was when I was in high school. In my hometown, it was pretty much the only thing you could do was drive around. So I spent all my time driving around with my friends, and there was a lot of like younger cops in the town, and I guess they were just as bored as we were. My prom date was doing his career prep at the police station in town, and he did the drive-alongs and stuff, and then he said that, I guess just because it was funny, there was a lot of cops that had this bet to see who could pull me over the most. Probably because I was always on the road. I was literally always driving around from like after school until evening if I didn't have homework. So it was pretty easy to find me. I got pulled over a lot. I remember there was a couple cops that were so cute, and I would flirt with them when they pulled me over. They would always give me warnings, which was really nice, but I was never doing anything really bad. They would pull me over when I tried to teach my friends how to drive standard and stuff at at big parking lots and stuff like that. I don't know how it is anywhere else, but here, when you learn how to drive, you can only have a certain amount of people in your car, so they would pull me over based on restrictions and stuff like that.
Have you ever danced on a table when you were drunk?
No, but I danced on a what's it called? In my hometown, there's a strip club.
Oh, what's it called?
A strip club, and they have a stage. I danced on that. I've never danced on a table though. I think I would be too scared, even when I'm.
Oh, so you danced at the strip club?
Yeah, on the stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you dance there by yourself? Or?
No, it was with people. It was fun. Oh. I danced with my clothes on, just to be clear.
What is the one thing you really like about yourself?
Probably like and hate, but I like and I hate that I'm a perfectionist, because I know that in a lot of senses I'm like, if I didn't do it like this, I wouldn't end up with these results. But then at the same time, I'm like, but if I didn't do it like this, then it wouldn't have taken me 4 hours. It would have maybe taken me 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So I love it. It's like there's a
like
caveat.
Wrapping gifts?
Like wrapping gifts.
Who is the most inappropriate person you've ever had a crush on?
Probably my dad's best friend when I was like 3. I mean, I didn't know. I was just like, oh, he's so cute. But it's not like I thought I was going to be his girlfriend or something.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Pet peeves. I get very irritated with Sebastian's slowness. It's one of my pet peeves. Sometimes we're making dinner and he's stuck on the same task for like 45 minutes, and I'm like, where's the garlic? And he's like, I'm just
That's
pressing.
so exaggerated.
I know, but you take a long time to do certain things.
I feel like the real story here is like, I pressed some garlic for you, and I'm like, is this enough? And you're like, yes. And then 2 minutes later, you're, oh no, I need more. What is your guilty pleasure?
Probably Instagram stories. I spend a lot of time on Instagram stories. I know your guilty pleasure. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. You're laughing, but it's true. No one loves reality TV more than him. He loves The Bachelor. He loves The Bachelorette. He gets so into them. He loves Bachelor in Paradise. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I've never seen you get so excited. We need to film a live reaction to Sebastian watching The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Why? What does that?
Because your reactions are so like, you're so into it, and it's like people say stuff and you just freak out in the corner like you can't believe it. It's designed to be dramatic. You love it. Yeah, I would say that's your guilty pleasure. I enjoy the shows too. I mean, once you're into them, you enjoy the drama, but we've thrown away entire evenings like getting sucked into Bachelor episodes, and because he puts them on.
Would you trade your sibling in for $1 million?
No.
It's like Megan.
Megan.
Just $10.
It's like, no, I'll trade her in for $10.
If you were reborn, what decade would you want to be born in?
It's so hard to say. I always fantasize about what it would be like to live in a time period I never existed in. I love the idea of the 50s and like 40s diner period. Sebastian and I went through this whole phase after we started watching Riverdale really early on. We would go to so many diners because we were so into the diner thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, can you imagine being part of a time where like everyone would go to the diners and have milkshakes and like floats and all that kind of thing? I feel like that would be so fun. But also, I would love to go back in time to when there were dinosaurs.
What was that decade? Which decade do you think the dinosaurs were in? Just to like clarify this.
Well, I think they were probably around in the like 20s, like 1920s.
Yeah, a little bit before those diners. What is your biggest fear?
I'm
so
afraid
it's
of
like,
everything.
Which one?
Honestly, my biggest fear is health stuff. I'm most afraid of someone I love having something wrong with them. But outside of that, I'm very afraid of flying. I absolutely am terrified of flying. When I was younger, I used to love flying. And then as I got older, all of a sudden I became absolutely petrified. So we don't travel much because I'm afraid to fly. Whenever we can go somewhere, we try, if we can, to drive. I have to take Ativan when I fly. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear?
Yeah.
I think it's probably also like health stuff.
He's worse about health stuff than me. His health anxiety is like different because he never has anything really wrong. And he's not afraid of other people having health stuff. It's him.
What is something you've done to try to be cooler?
What have I done to be more cool?
No, like on many things.
Oh, I know what I've done to be more cool.
But
Saturate the hell out of my videos back in like 2014. And I don't have any color in my house, so I would go out and buy colorful things.
yeah, it's always been like this. And then I think YouTube in 2014,
everyone
everything
had
was
so
vibrant and
colorful. I would go out and I would buy things that I completely did not like that were colorful just for the sake of having them in a video so I could saturate them, because color and saturation actually looks good when you film it. When you have lifestyle stuff like what I'm wearing right now, it's not fun. It doesn't look vibrant, doesn't pop on camera. So I was like, I need the colorful stuff. I need to make this really pop. So I did that to be more cool.
If you could eat anything you wanted without getting fat, what would that food
Poutine.
be?
Every day. Every day, all day. Funny thing is Sebastian and I have interact money transfers with each other. Like sometimes we'll like transfer money between our accounts. And the secret answer to our interact money transfers is poutine.
When was the last time you cried?
Today. I cried today about the fact that I felt like my video is not good. So I think I'm going to end the questions here because I don't want this vlog to get long and tedious. But if you guys have any questions that you want to know from us, let us know if you want us to do a Q&A and we can like figure out some sort of platform or something where you guys can ask us questions, maybe anonymously. I know that people probably don't want to ask them in the comment. We can try to figure something like that out. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog nonetheless. I know that this vlog was not as eventful as other vlogs. I know I say this all the time.
I'm sorry, my life is so boring.
Honestly though, it's true.
What about me? I'm giving up all of my hobbies just to be here.
What hobby? I can't even think of a hobby you have besides watching Star Trek, Star Wars. Anyway, yeah, so I always feel the need to apologize. I know I don't have to apologize,
That's
but
because you're Canadian.
yeah, if you know one thing about Canadians, it's that we apologize for absolutely everything.
Sorry for posting.
You bump into an inanimate object and you apologize for the
She
inanimate
did
object.
this. It's so funny. We go to a store and she walks into like a shelf and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, why did you apologize?
I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Also leave me a comment, it makes my day, it really does. And if you're new here and you'd like to, please subscribe.
For more boring content like this.
Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all for Vlogmas Day 21. Bye guys.
Bye guys.
Merry Christmas.